CBS Radio brings you The Couple Next Door, written by Peg Lynch and starring Peg Lynch and Ethel Bunce.
You know, I think outside of those 3 or 4 people I mentioned, I didn't know another single soul at that party. Ann and Jack said they didn't either.
You want 1 or 2 fried eggs this morning?
Yeah, make it 2. I'm hungry. I certainly didn't get much to eat last night. By the time I pushed and shoved my way up to that buffet table, all the white meat of the turkey was gone. There was no point in taking those great big slices of ham. The place was so jammed you couldn't sit down to eat, so there was no way of cutting it.
Well, really, 150 people in a house that size. I'm so glad I didn't go.
Well, I mean, after all, they didn't know it was going to rain, of course.
You ought to think of that if you're giving a party. That many people. Can you get it on him frying the eggs? It's probably Ann.
Yeah, boy, I didn't know they got up this early, I swear. Hello. Huh? Yeah, she said it's probably Ann.
Oh, is it?
No, she didn't get out of the dress. No, it's true. She's waltzing around the kitchen right now, getting my breakfast, looking like a pink fairy godmother.
Watch the eggs a minute.
Yeah.
Let me talk with you.
She slept in the dress, Ann. Yeah. Well, I tell you, I woke up in the middle of the night, and the moonlight was streaming in, and there she was, stretched out flat, sleeping with these yards of organdy billowing around.
Mousseline de soie, not organdy.
Mousseline is not organdy, anyhow. For a second there, it gave me quite a turn, I tell you. She looked like Juliet stretched out in the tomb.
Oh, give me that phone.
Yeah.
Here, let me. You watch the eggs. Hello, Ann. Well, I had no choice but to sleep in it. I wasn't going to rip the dress. Well, I'm going to drive over this morning to the woman who made our slip covers, and she's going to see if she can't get the zipper unstuck without ruining the dress. Huh? What?
You got the fire too high. Eggs should cook slowly.
I'm sorry, Ann. I didn't hear you. He's telling me how to cook.
Best cooks in the world are men.
Well, I can meet you downtown, but I have Bobby with me. Yeah, I'll have him. Well, fine. Let's meet at the gift shop, and then we'll have lunch. 11:15. Bye. Bye, Ann. Now, what did I hear about the best cooks in the world are men?
Eggs should be cooked exactly the way you're cooking them, dear.
Thank you, dear.
Mommy.
Yes, you stay close to Mommy now. This is a gift shop with all sorts of breakable things. And here's a pretty vase.
Oh, that is nice. How much is it?
Bobby, now you heard Mother. Stay back from these little display tables and don't touch. You want to break something?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Honestly, you're a dickens. Now, let's hurry and find something, Ann. Makes me nervous having him in here. Oh, this vase is $13.50.
Oh, I don't want to spend more than $5. She's only a second cousin. I hardly know her.
Oh.
I can't think why she sent us a wedding invitation. She never even sends us a Christmas card.
Here's a wooden salad bowl, $6.50. They're always useful.
Uh-oh, I think your son has picked something off a table.
What? Where? Oh,
There.
how did he get way over there? He was right here a second ago. Bobby. Bobby. Now put that back. No. Go put that back.
Look, Mommy. Made another way.
Give that ashtray here. Give it. What did you say?
Made another way.
Why, Bobby. Ann. Come here.
An ashtray? An ashtray? Oh, no, I don't want to give a little ashtray for a wedding present.
No.
I don't think that would be quite...
No. Bobby turned this ashtray over and said, "Look, Mommy." And then he said, Bobby, tell Mrs. Lundell what you said, honey.
Huh?
When you showed Mommy this, what did you say? Here, what is this? What's it say?
Made in Italy.
Made in Italy. That's what it says. He just walked over to me and he said, "Look, Mommy, made in Italy."
Good heavens. You mean he just read it?
Well, I didn't tell him.
Why, that's incredible. He isn't even 2 yet, is he?
He won't be 2 until July 22nd.
Why, that's just... Can he read anything else?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know he could read at all.
Say, have you been trying to teach him or anything?
Teach him to read?
Oh.
Why, no, Ann, when he isn't even 2. I know, I never thought of such a thing. I'm just flabbergasted. He doesn't even talk as much as Betsy did at his age, and now for him to pick up an ashtray and turn it over and read.
Well, now, listen. He may have heard the expression. Children pick things up. Mine did. You think they're brilliant, and it's really nothing unusual.
Well, I hardly call this nothing unusual, Anne. Come on, Bobby, we're going to see your father.
But, darling, yes, I'm delighted to see you and Bobby, but we're so darn busy right now at the office. I'm just going wild here, and you burst in like this.
I don't care how busy you are. This can't wait. This may be the turning point in Bobby's life.
The what?
Oh, darling.
What did you say? Bobby, oh, no. Don't climb all over Daddy, please. That's the boy. Get down. Your daddy loves you. That's the boy. What are you talking about? What turning point?
Bobby, come here. Show Daddy. Take this to Daddy. This to Daddy.
What is it?
An ashtray. I just bought it, and you'll see why in a minute. Bobby, show this to Daddy.
I sure would like to know what's going on here.
Show this to Daddy, dear.
Daddy, look.
Turn it over.
Made in Italy.
Oh, isn't that fantastic? Don't you understand?
No, what's so fantastic about an ashtray made in Italy?
Don't you understand? That's what Bobby said, made in Italy.
Yeah, well, that's what the ashtray says, made in Italy.
Did you hear me tell him that's what it said? No, he read it, dear.
He...
Yes. I was in this gift shop with Anne. Bobby picked up this ashtray, and I started scolding him for touching things, you know. And he said to me, "Look, Mommy, made in Italy." He read it himself.
Well, he isn't even 2 years old.
Well, he's apparently already reading.
Well, how? No, nobody's taught him. Bobby, no. Oh, stay away from Daddy's papers. Put those down. Don't have them like that.
Dear.
Oh, honestly.
Dear, do you think you should talk to him like that?
Well, a little like this is a contract I'm looking over. Bobby, will you...
Now, don't you realize we have an unusual child in our hands? Maybe we shouldn't be yelling at him always to keep out of things. Maybe there's a reason. A child who reads before he's even 2 without being taught, dear.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Maybe there's a reason he reaches for the papers on your desk.
Well, he can't have this contract, and I don't think the reason he was reaching for it was to read it. And if that was the reason, I wish he would read it and explain it to me. Here, Bobby, here's some scratch paper. Here's a pencil, and play with that now. Here's a rubber eraser.
Yes, darling.
Yes.
I must say, I don't think you seem as impressed as you ought to be by your son.
I am impressed. I'm bowled over. You mean he really read it?
Yes. And he isn't even 2, honey. He just said, "Look, Mommy, made in Italy."
Well, can he read anything else?
I don't know. The salesgirl was so impressed she gave him a little squeaky rubber mouse, and that's all he could think of after that.
Well, I mean, do you think he can just read made in Italy, or could he also read, like, made in Japan, or made in Switzerland, or, Czechoslovakia?
I don't know, for heaven's sakes. Didn't run around the store turning over things, see if they said made in Czechoslovakia or made in Japan or Switzerland, really.
All right. I just asked. Well, it's really hard to believe. Where do you suppose he gets it from? I mean, I think we're fairly intelligent, you and I, but Pete says, do you think he's
What?
Well, you know what I mean. I feel silly saying it. A genius?
Well, I don't know, dear.
Well, I mean, you're with him more than I am. Have you ever seen any signs of it? Anything he shows any particular genius for?
Yes. Ever since he could walk, he has been an absolute genius about
what?
Getting the top off the garbage can.
Oh.
Well, he's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant, about not only finding the garbage can, but getting into it somehow and playing with the garbage. Look, there he is now, dragging everything out of your wastebasket.
Oh, Bobby, no. Oh, all right, son. Oh, that's okay. It's okay, yes.
You gonna let him do that?
Look, just a minute ago, you bawled me out for not letting him demolish an important contract.
Oh, I know. I don't know what to do. And I was so mad at Anne Lundell. At first she was impressed, and then she acted as though I had told him to say that. And then she said it was nothing unusual.
Jealousy. Jealousy, that's all.
Yes,
Believe me,
of course.
if we have
Sure.
an exceptionally bright child on our hands, I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy.
No,
sir.
I know,
Oh, no.
I know. Well, we'd better go on home. You're busy. We'll talk about it more tonight, dear. Come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. What's the matter, dear?
You know, it just occurred to me, he doesn't talk very plainly yet. Do you think he's saying ashtray instead of made in Italy, maybe?
Oh.
Well,
Oh, Faith. Bobby, come here. What is this?
Ashtray.
Yes, ashtray. And what's it say on the back here, huh? What is it?
Made in Italy.
what? I guess we'd better get his IQ taken as soon as possible. We'll make some phone calls tonight. What were you doing upstairs so long? I thought you were just going to tuck Betsy in and say goodnight. We got a lot to discuss. Decide how to go about this.
I want you to stop talking about it in front of Betsy. I kept trying to keep you quiet all during dinner. Couldn't you see that you were getting her upset?
Betsy, why was she upset?
You kept going on about your brilliant son.
Well, don't you realize that if he is brilliant, a genius...
Now, stop saying that. Just stop saying
For
that.
the love of God, you were the one who rushed up to my office
All
so
right,
I could...
but we have another child, too, and Betsy just said to me, what's so great about reading Made in Italy on an ashtray? The way she said it didn't make it sound very brilliant.
Look, Bobby isn't even two.
Well, if he is a genius, couldn't we have discovered it some other way? When you hear about Mozart, they say he wrote a symphony at the age of 7.
Well, he was a genius in the field of music.
Now, what's Bobby a genius in the field of? Garbage cans?
Now, look, just stop saying
Yeah,
that,
that's
will
all
you,
we've
please? In
discovered.
that way, he's still just a child who likes to be adventurous, that's all, and discover things.
Oh, but dear, it's one thing to say my son composed a symphony at the age of 7. It's quite another to say my son read an ashtray before he was 2.
What's the matter with you?
Well, we always hoped our children would be fairly bright, but to have a genius, I'm not sure I want one. Do you realize that when he's even 8, he may know more than we do? How can I expect my son to have respect for me when he's 10 and doing nuclear physics and I can't even figure out the grocery bill?
I know. I've thought of things like that. Look, I wanted a son I could take fishing and explain what kind of flies were best to use. Teach him, Teach him. Won't even be able to talk to him because I won't know what he's talking about.
Why don't we wait and see if he gives more indication of any,
Wait?
thing before we call him?
Look, we owe it to Bobby to give him the best
Well, at
possible...
least let's not call anybody this weekend. 2 more days to feel that we have a normal, average family. Let's not push him, dear.
Yeah, you may
it's
be
a-
right. Okay. But these 2 days we will observe him carefully.
Yes,
See, make notes of what he does, what he says.
Yes. The point is, dear, if he is a genius, where would he get it from? Now, don't get mad. You said it yourself, dear, this afternoon.
I'm not mad. If he's a genius, he got it from you.
No, dear, if he is, he got it from you. He did. You're the smart one around here.
Sure. Yeah, well, we'll see.
The Couple Next Door stars Peg Lynch and Ethel Bunce. Join us when The Couple Next Door again comes your way with a laugh-provoking adventure in which the Pipers pay for procrastinating. The weekend's practically on us, and you folks may be planning to go places, all or part of it. A reminder, adventure comes to you no matter where you may be if you take CBS Radio along. The exciting frontier days come alive again in your home or in your car, wherever you are, as Gunsmoke and Have Gun will travel right along. Clues come fast, the action faster, when yours truly, Johnny Dollar, takes the case. And from suspense, what else but suspense? Remember, yours every Sunday from CBS Radio at home, in your car, wherever you are.